that won't hit you in the dick like it can actually score in the red zone, unlike the Eagles.
Oh.
We got a great show for you guys. This is the Saturday Night Live with Sports Talk. We're your hosts. I'm Dalton Mills. This is Kevin Downey. This is episode 3 of Formally Informal. And just remember, it's nothing personal.
It's just business.
Just business.
But it could get personal sometimes.
That being said, we have to correct ourselves from last week because we said at be in the know, but it's
in the know.
In the know.
No B. But you can be in the know if you follow
them. You
them,
need to follow in the know to be in the know.
Yeah, there it is. So you can be in the know if you follow them.
Hey, episode 3.
Episode 3.
Thanks to all of our support, everybody. It's just...
We didn't even take
awesome.
a sip. Hold up. We didn't even take a sip.
That is true. We did set it down. Let me move this water. Just
the Allen Iverson episode.
All right. So, yeah, true. That being said, we do have a good show for them.
The intro is awesome.
I know. It's so, is the Colorado hype train running out of steam? The Bengals doing the right thing, playing Joe Burrow. Is Jalen Dak 2.0 and Miami? All right. So that being said, let's get
jump in. Yeah, let's jump in.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the Buffaloes first.
That was tough, man. That was tough. Last episode, I was talking. Why can't they contend for a championship? Well, I love you, Dion, but you guys can't contend for a championship. I've completely done a 180 here.
What did I tell you? It was because, dude, Oregon's offensive line and defensive line, like, they got some dogs.
Yeah.
And they were, in Colorado was, okay.
I didn't know anything about Oregon. Like, you think I've watched one of Oregon this year? I haven't. I promise.
You know their quarterback is Bo Nix.
I know that from
Auburn. You know that Bo Nix played against Justin Herbert. Like, that's how long.
He's been there forever. Yep. Yeah, he's been... Dang, dude, that's crazy, honestly. So Justin Herbert's been in the league how many years now? 3?
I think 4.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Dude, so they were both freshmen together and Herbert went one and done, or what?
No. When Herbert was a senior, Bo Nix was a redshirt freshman, I think.
I see.
So math not mathin'.
Math is not mathin'.
All right, so that being said, hey, you know what? Let's give ourselves a little bit of an applause. And, hey, I think your math is not mathin'. I think it deserves a little bit of...
Let's give ourselves an applause for getting the brightness right again.
Yeah, true. Where's the, we need an applause. Yeah, right there.
For getting the brightness back together. Sorry about that, y'all.
We're going to use a little bit more of these sound things because...
Well, don't just start clicking them for funsies, though.
No, I know what they are. I just want to make sure... Oh, you know what this one right here is? It's...
Don't... That's fire. That's fire. Okay. So we're gonna start incorporating those a little bit. I know you guys just got to hear about half of them.
So that being said, all right. So did you feel like Dion? Do you feel like it's a circus? Not circus act, but I'm just meaning like. No. Do you feel like he's doing too much on the social media? Like it's like everything's filmed. Like everything.
That's how everybody is. Oregon released like an after game film of everything they filmed. They're just not. They were just getting the most love because he turned a team that was nothing into something, and it's Deion Sanders.
Did you see Dan Lanning's speech?
Before the game? They're fighting for clicks.
Did you see that? So he
killed that, dang it. He killed that.
I know, but you know what? But here's the truth, though. This is college football. They curse in high school football.
Yeah.
Most of the coaches, they curse typically in that moment.
Okay.
And he didn't say any curse words.
He was still so damn intense.
I know, but it was almost like...
You wouldn't have worked for you? Wouldn't have done it for you?
Well, no, I'm just saying it felt like it was staged, like he had...
No, dude, did you see his eyes, bro? He was like dead.
Maybe he was deadlocked in.
He was deadly locked in.
I was like...
And he was kind of...
I was kind of fired up. I was like, man, he is like... This dude's like... He's like Dan Campbell.
How much...
Dan Lanning? Dan Campbell.
Dan Lanning. How much do you think no Travis Hunter actually hurts them? Because I kind of think a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit, but I mean, the thing is, it's the offensive line, bro. I mean, the defensive line. I mean,
they're just all transfers trying to play together, and they beat TCU, but let's be real, like TCU isn't who we thought they were going to be coming into the season. I don't think they're like all that. Like that was that was playing your first welcome to college football. Like we've been established, and true. Like, dude, they rolled them, man. It was bad and it was ugly.
No, I know, and so all right, so they got USC. up next. You know what they are?
It's 20 and a half again, right?
No, 21 and a half. You want to take another bet?
No.
Thank you for the $20 again last week. I appreciate
Honestly,
that.
here's the thing. I was looking at the over because I think the over might be the safe. It's like 72. That's a lot. For them scoring 0 set, what they score 7 finally, they got a touchdown at the very end.
So you think the over's the play?
No, I don't. I kind of think
Over.
I was thinking about the over, and then I saw 72, and I was like,
So you think the under?
I think no play on this game is the smart is the smart play. Let's be real. Sometimes no play is the smart play, and I think that's the case here.
All right, so let's talk about Travis Hunter then. Do you think you saw that he was like, I think I should play, and
Deion shut it down.
he was like, you got way more potential than I ever had.
That's a crazy statement. Not that it's crazy. Like, that's insane for him to say how much he thinks of Travis Hunter. First of all, he has a lacerated liver, so like with something like that, like you have to take your time. Like, like if it's an ankle and like you really need you, like, all right, we might need you to strap up and get out there.
Internal body injuries, you're right.
Yeah, like it's a liver, like they don't call it a liver for nothing. You need to take care of that thing. So
it ain't a dinner. It's a liver.
It can be if you don't take care of it.
That's
so
right.
That's
Make
my
sure
main
you get
thing.
your. This is a warning check. You need to get your annual physical, and preventative care is important. I'm serious.
100%.
If you can't tell that I'm serious, I mean.
And your annual dental cleanings as well. Don't forget those.
That's true. I'm part of the No Cavity Club. Well, what? Whoa, why are you trying to hate? You can't even get in the club.
You go to like a children's dentist. Hey, you're in the No Cavity Club, Dalton. You want to ring the bell on the way out? And we have lollipops and a sticker at the desk over here on the way out too.
Well, I do go to a pediatric dentist.
I knew it.
Jody Creamer.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He's my
It all makes sense now.
He was my neighbor for a long time. Why would I go anywhere else?
Okay, touche. You got me there. I just think Travis Hunter hurts him, man. I think seriously, no play. USC's the real deal. Like they're better than Oregon.
I mean, they got the best quarterback. I mean,
I think that I don't think they're going to only score 7 again. Like I think the over could hit, but then that also means you're pretty much relying on USC to put up probably 40.
But
again.
is Colorado, like, are they good or they just beat up on? I mean,
I think they'll end up being ranked top 20 to 25 by the end of the year. Still.
Well, they're about to have 2 back-to-back losses, and they have a
Well, yeah, if they lose now, it's
have
over.
you seen the Pac-12? There's some good teams in there.
Too bad they're going to be
Utah,
not after this.
I
It's
know.
crazy. Like, why?
I know. But that's another thing too, which I think it's good. I mean, I think having 4 conferences makes it even.
You think at the end it's just going to go to like a super conference? And
No,
then,
it's just gonna be 4. You're gonna have Big 10, Big 12, SEC, ACC. Those
Okay.
are your 4. Your top 4 teams every year are gonna be the 4 winners of each division. You have the second place teams, that's now 8 teams.
Okay.
Because it's 12 team. It's a 12-team playoff.
Yeah, that's going to be
Alright.
so lit, man.
All right, so think 4 first place, 4 second place. Okay, that's 8.
Okay.
Then you have 2, like low bid, like teams
Sleepers.
that you see. It's like a team that's in like a conference that's not a power.
It feels like the UCF year where they got in as 4 like
exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was about to say. So like a team that's in like 2 teams that are in the lower conference.
Yeah.
Right. And then they're like the small bid, so they get in, and then you have like a third. Then you have like. Because let's say, for example, Alabama, Georgia, and LSU are good that year.
Okay.
So then you have Alabama that wins the
You don't want to leave all 3 of
championship.
them out just because they're
Right.
Yeah.
So then you have basically you have the best 2 teams that didn't make the conference championship. So I think that's a pretty good
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good for college football.
I agree.
It'll jump into four super conferences. And speaking of USC, I mean, Caleb Williams sweepstakes. He's the real deal. Like the talk has been Colorado, but he's probably about to win back-to-back Heismans.
I think so too.
Like, how's that flying under the radar? Like, that's crazy.
I think he'd be the second person ever to do it.
I don't even know who the first is.
He's actually it's not Jim Brown.
You looking it up too?
Yeah.
I'm a quicker typer.
It's
Archie Griffin,
yeah. He played for
running back, Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
What a dog.
Yeah.
Archie Griffin.
He's
I'm
the
going to
only
look
person
up
to ever
those
do it.
highlights.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, he's the real deal. Shout out Archie. Shout out Archie.
I'm telling you, this thing is sick.
He's the real deal. Some other hot stuff in sports. You want to take over on a little bit of Miami talk?
But no, wait. We haven't gotten to Ohio State Notre Dame. How about having?
We can talk about them. Oh yeah, no, you're right. We could jump into it if you want.
Well, of course. So, did you see Did you not have that on there?
No, I didn't, but it's okay. I can talk.
Well, okay. What did you think about them not having 10 players on the field?
How do you let that happen? We said last week it was Marcus Freeman's most important game of his coaching career. And then here's the thing that happened. You know what? He comes out after and he was like making some excuse about like.
That was my next question. So
I didn't want to get a penalty.
Like,
you're on the 1 yard line. I was going to be on the half yard line now.
Oh. No, I know. I couldn't believe it. And so then you see he had another press conference the next day, and he was like...
Self-corrected?
Yeah, he was like...
Oh, no.
He's like, okay. He's like, well, actually, I mean, we need to... So, honestly, we don't have a signal where, like, if we have 10 players on the field, like, you have to, like, walk across the line and, like, tap the other person. Like, he was acting like it was some phenomenon. It was like...
Who's their middle linebacker? Isn't he? I don't know. I didn't play defense, so I'm like sitting here like, do you not count that before the play? Like try to account for like everybody. It's just in the moment. They're just line up and get a tackle. Like,
well, man, that's really bad blow. I mean, that's the difference between making
2 plays in a row, not just one.
But that's the kind of thing that I'm glad that they do a 12-team playoff now because like that's. The kind of
they don't even deserve it now. Well, that's embarrassing.
But I'm saying that's a blunder. They're about to win that game.
Even
I mean, you don't know. I mean, obviously we don't know. But I'm saying they were 1 play away from winning the game. So they at least deserve at least a shot at the playoff.
You know what I hate, bro, is the prevent defense. Like they all hop in that
I hate that.
Go like 9, like cover 9 and rush 3 and give up like 20 here, 15 here, 8 here, like. Just your regular defense is working the whole game. Just lock in. Like one more drive is all we need. I know even at that Eagles do it all the time. End of halftime. I'm like, no, let's lock in here. Like, I hate it.
I think anytime you get the ball at this, I mean, obviously it's clock dependent. Like if you get the ball at the 20-yard line of the opposing team with like 35 seconds left, it's like, okay, I don't think.
I agree. Yes, it's time dependent. That moment right there, you're.
But I think you need to be more aggressive.
You're Notre Dame.
Passive.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. You're Notre Dame. You've been kind of slowing them, stifling them the whole game. You don't lock in there and just do what you've been doing. It was working. And then as soon as you got out, they drove, boom, 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 boom.
I can't believe you said I didn't want to take a penalty.
That's exactly what you want to do in that situation, actually.
Hey, listen, brother, who's getting paid freaking what?
A lot.
Millions of dollars
Notre Dame has
to say that.
Yeah, Notre Dame has
I didn't want to. So, all right. So
that was a dumbass
upcoming
answer.
games this weekend. Do you have that on your sheet?
I do have that on my sheet.
We got number 13 LSU, number 20 Ole Miss. That's a good. I have
that on here.
I like a better seeded team on the road at and still a top 20 team, but lower.
SEC matchup, yeah.
I feel like that's like the most.
So LSU's going to Ole Miss.
Well, it's just even. But then you also got number 11 Notre Dame at number 17 Duke.
I saw that. Duke is just weirdly always like in there, like
smart people.
Yeah. No, they're all. I feel like they should win that. They should bounce back. But like, here's one for you. I think that maybe their mojo might be a little bit off going into that game.
Oh, brother.
Dude, they're shell shocked. They're all shell shocked. They're like, wow. We blew that. Like,
can you show me your measurements?
My eye test. I just watched them. I just watched them all like be so deflated. Who knows? Duke might come in and roll, man.
All right, so let's talk about some MLB. What happened with the Phillies last night? You texted me about it, but that's why I didn't respond. I just wanted to let you tell me.
So, Juan Rojas, top of the 10th.
Let's look at the standings.
Or bottom of the 10th. My bad.
Keep talking. You're good.
Bangs a single. Walk off. Wild card spot clinched. Later that night, Cubbies lose.
What? Wild card spot clinched?
Cubbies later that night lose, so we get a home series wild card spot. Red October, baby. We're going back. It's all happening again.
You get a home series wild card, but next series you're away.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We're hot. The bats are hot right now. Like, oh man, the young guys are playing like we have a shot. I swear we do. We have a shot. Man, it feels good, man. It feels good. There's a couple things that I wanted to touch on. Are you?
No, hang on.
You about to move on?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Because I have a few things.
So the Rangers, if we win 2 games, we
yeah.
make
What's
the playoffs.
going on?
If we win 3 games, we win the division. There's 5 games.
What happened? They win they were like do.
Dude, always had a player hurt. Josh Jung, Marcus Semien, Corey Seager, Jonah Heim. I mean, dude, we lost Scherzer, we lost DeGrom, Adolis Garcia. I mean, dude, we just had injury after injury after injury after injury. It just never stopped. It was really just.
So we went to the Rangers game on Sunday with work. 9-8 win.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then Astros blew like 2 or 3 in a row against a not great team.
Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Hey, we just play the game.
So Astros have just been throwing lately, or what? They're just not winning, or like because
they
had a relatively decent lead, didn't they? Like a month ago, like when you guys were like on a 14-game losing streak.
Yeah. No, they crushed us. Me and Abby were at the game. It was me, Abby, Hunter, Haley, Will, and Allie, and like we were all swapping seats, and like there was an inning. So the innings that me and Abby were sitting in the seats, like just us two, we were sitting next to these Astro fans, and like, oh man, it was lit. It was,
like y'all had the
like
seats way down
because like that, like my big thing is like they're Astros fans, and like we live in the wild west. People can be assholes, and so like me and we were just like look, and so they hit. Like
they were chirping y'all?
No, so like, well, yes, but like in a very respectful manner. Okay. And like they hit like back-to-back home runs, or so whatever happened, they hit back. It was 3-4. The Rangers were up 4-3. I'm sorry, and they hit back-to-back jacks, so it was 5-4.
Okay.
And then it was the Rangers' turn to bat. And then Mitch Garver steps up. He hits a home run, like lead off. I was like tie game.
Oh my god!
But like when they hit the back-to-back jacks to take the lead, like they were like, but they were being nice about it.
Yeah, like it's just friendly banter.
That's right. And then when they when Mitch Garver hit the home run, like I was like, you gotta give me a high for that. But so like the game kept going on, and like dude, the guy in front of him like freaked out, was like trying to fight the guy, the guy that was sitting next to us, the Astros fan, he was not in the wrong. And I just like
someone in front of y'all was freaking out.
He was being because they were whooping our ass.
Yeah,
and
he got a little salty.
Salty,
yeah, he got a little salty.
And he wasn't being disrespectful. Like we were sitting right there, and like he was so mad, and he wanted to just. And I was like, dude, it's just not even worth it. Like it's just not.
We talked about it last week. Sports isn't worth it.
It's just not worth it. I'm telling you, it's just like you got crazy people out there, and like.
Yeah, you never know who's who. Like you never know who's a psycho in the stands. It can just pop off at any second.
Or you never know what somebody's going through. That's the truth. Shout out mental health.
Yeah, for real. Shout out mental health.
That's important.
Honestly, though, do you remember our last Rangers Astros game we went to? Verlander fastball to ball at us through the net. I know, that was sick, dude. How did we get that? Because we were like,
we were peppering him the whole. We were
oh my gosh!
If we get,
we were heckling Verlander the entire.
We gotta get a picture, game. My man.
We said if the Rangers win, you got to snap a selfie. And then, sure enough, Rangers won, and he was cool. He came out we were right above the dugout, and he came out. And he was like, "All right, like I'm waiting." And we were like, dang, that was awesome.
That was slick. Yeah.
So
shout out to Slick Rick for all the tickets.
For real.
All right, so let's a little bit of fantasy dive. All right? So you're in 5 leagues.
4 leagues technically.
With your dad's team helping.
I got Steve's team. I help him out with. They're 2-1. Okay. Not too shabby. Got a league with my high school boys, a solid 0-3. But I have the best team in the league, though. It's crazy.
Wait, whoa. You said you're a solid 0-3.
Why'd you reverse? I was trying to skip through right there and get on to the next thing. My team just hasn't performed up to their standard yet.
Isn't that the worst?
We're still trying to find our identity and move on from there. We got our league solid 3-0. Little applause, thank you. And then I have a dynasty league. We're wearing it together, co-owners, and a solid 1-2. That's all Daniel Jones's fault. Damn it! We thought we had a steal for Daniel Jones.
Oh boy, did we, man! He was.
What about you? I know you're in like 15 leagues.
All right, so I'm in 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So I think I'm 1-2. I think in all of them except for one. I'm 2-1.
Man, that's not good.
I kept trying to on my phone, and it's over there.
We have a little matchup this week going on in our league.
I'm 1-2 in that league. We're 1-2 in Dynasty.
Okay.
I am 2-1 and.
Were you able to get?
Yeah, that's right. I'm 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So that's 4-8 and 10-9.
That's not bad. Were you able to get the thing pulled up, our matchup this week, or what?
No, I didn't.
No, okay. So we have a matchup going on in our fantasy league.
Yeah, true.
Dalton's at a 53% chance to win right now. 127 projected. I'm at 121 projected. I will say, I just made a trade for Justin Fields, so we'll see how that turns out.
You want to get out of that one?
Hey, but they are playing the Denver Broncos. Stop the sound bites, bro. How many sound bites do we need?
True. But
they play Denver this week.
It's not him. It's the coaching.
He's broken. He's broken too. To be honest, from the coaching, I can't believe he just called out the coaches like that last week. That was insane. But yeah, that's where we're at in fantasy.
All right, so this will lead us into Vegas, right? So
before we go into Vegas, we have topics that we have not discussed.
What's going on? Oh, Ryder Cup.
We have 2 or 3 topics we have not discussed. That is just general sports talk that we must get into before we move on.
Oh, Dame! Oh my God!
First one's first. Dame Lillard announced today. Dame Lillard is a new Milwaukee Buck.
Bro, best fit.
The Eastern Conference, dude. The Sixers are. Can we do something?
No, this is the time.
You're literally trigger happy with that thing, dude.
It is kind of fun.
The whole podcast is going to be sound bites, and we're never going to hear us talk.
No, but they thought Dame was going to go to Miami. But here's the thing: you can go to the Miami train because I think that's where Joel is going to go.
No, Joel's riding with us for at least another year or 2. But I will say they haven't done anything to put anybody around him. But we're not talking about Joel. We're talking about this trade. Dame to Bucks. Their starting lineup, Dame, Middleton, Jay Crowder, Giannis, Brook Lopez. That's
undefeated.
A toughie. Imagine, here comes pin off the backboard, Giannis. Other way, Dame, 38'3" on the way down the other way, bang.
Yeah.
It's just demoralizing,
In fact,
dude.
they're just going to play 4 players on defense and leave Dame in the offensive zone.
It's just demoralizing, dude. And, the thing is, I think they're going to be great. Blazers get Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tormani, Kamara, not going to lie.
Yusuf Nurkic for Phoenix.
What they're looking for, dude. So even that's what I was going to get into. Blazers didn't come out bad. They have a nice little young team. Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons, Shaden Sharp, Jeremiah Grant, and now you have Ayton as a rim protector. That's a nice little young squad.
I like Ayton. Yeah.
And then on top of that,
being a young team.
Yeah, the Suns and Phoenix were over him. He's just timid. He's too timid, but he might work out there. Then Suns come out nicely. They get Yusuf Nurkic, massive rim protector, and they got some depth now. So your starting lineup: Devin Booker, Brad Beal, KD, Josh Okogie, and then you throw Jokic in there. Not Jokic. Whoa, they'd be winning the title next year.
Nurkic.
Thank you. And then, all teams came out. It was a pretty good, but the Bucks had to give up nothing. Drew Holiday and a first in 2029.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I do like Drew Holiday though. So just listening to sports talk, do you think that would you rather have given up Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton?
Drew Holiday. Chris Middleton's him. People forget because he's been injured. Chris Middleton's him, bro.
Well, he's injured. 6'8". Best ability is. But he's
not injury prone. But
yeah, that's fair.
He's 6'8", 6'9", maybe 6'10", can shoot. He's like a not as good but almost as good KD kind. He's unguardable when he's really on. That guy was a big part of them winning a ring.
I don't necessarily doubt that, but that is.
He's an all-star.
That's the best fit. I just think because of how their dynamic is. So you got Giannis, who defensive rim protector, can anywhere you put him in the paint, he can score. So now you have Dame Lillard, who can score from deep, deep, deep. stretch the floor.
It's crazy.
Right? And Dame obviously is not as strong on defense as Drew Holiday was, but Drew Holiday is not as strong on offense as Dame was. So, and it's a trade-off because you know that Dame...
Defense doesn't matter
You've
anymore.
already got... Well, no, but you've got... Giannis and Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, that's good defense. Like, rim protector, perimeter, it doesn't matter.
Think about how lengthy they are. Brook Lopez and Giannis and Middleton.
When you have that length like that, and that's why I was listening to First Things First today, and they were like, Kevin Miles is like, you know who the biggest loser is Luka. Like, why couldn't we get Dame instead of Kyrie? Like, that would have been so much better.
No, I swear. And then, dude, it's a crazy trade, really. And then... I mean, think about it. Giannis gets the ball in the middle. Everybody builds a wall, triple teams him, and kicks out. Dame Lillard's going to be wide open 100% of the time. And if he's not, then Jay Crowder, who can shoot, will be open, or Middleton will be open, and Brook Lopez can even bang a couple threes if he's open.
Jay Crowder is a nice shooter.
So it's a nice little lineup they have brewing. And then another thing I want to touch on, because obviously we have to, T Swizzle pulled up to Arrowhead for the Chiefs game.
How about that? Do you see Travis Kelce's jersey?
I love it, man.
Travis Kelce's jersey sales went up 400%.
That is insane. Because the Swifties are strong, bro. The Swifties are out here.
No, they're the strongest.
It was crazy, man. It seems like they've been probably talking for a little bit before this. She's sitting with Donna Kelsey, like they've been best friends. She's chest bumping on touchdowns, saying, let's effing go. Like, dude.
But did you see Donna Kelsey? Like, Travis scored, and she was like, and Taylor was like, let's go.
Well, I mean, it's her.
And Donna's like, it's 42-0. Like, I really hope he could.
You know how many touchdowns of Travis Donna Kelsey has
seen? She just, like,
seen?
did not even care. But she looked like she was annoyed. Not annoyed, but she's kind of over it.
No, she didn't look annoyed at all.
You see, Bill Belichick was like, Travis has made a lot of catches in his life, but this would be the biggest one.
Yeah, dude, they're like perfect, bro. Yeah. It was sick, dude. It was sick. I'm sorry, I've been turned into a Swiftie.
Honestly, mad respect.
Respect, yeah.
She is a good, just role model, I think.
It takes a lot to like show up there and like make it public.
She's never been in the tabloids. She's never had any. I mean,
unless Kanye and Kim were
like
lying on her name
or whatever. Like not drama, but like that her and her boyfriend broke up or
like TMZ BS.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she's never been controversial. She's never been disrespectful. You've never seen any like crazy stories about her being
getting arrested or like buzzing all her hair off.
Right. Yeah. No. She just.
So.
Britney Spears.
you see that? Oh my God, dude! No. Free Britney. Something's going on there still too.
All right. Question for you. Are you ready to get? Let's dive.
Just real quick. Why are we wearing America stuff?
Oh yeah.
Team USA.
Can I tell you something? I feel bad about this, but like, I don't know. I'm not really motivated by these team events. Like the golf, I want it to be individual.
So you don't love America is what he's saying.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that I don't need a golf round to tell us that we're superior.
Dude, I mean, it's the most lit golf of the year.
I've never watched it. Because I don't know. It's the individual aspect of golf is what the difficulty, where it lies.
We play a shamble every time we golf.
Well, we're not professionals. Okay?
But imagine how fun it'd be if we were pro.
7.
Imagine how low you'd go if you could, and then there's 2 other professionals, and you don't think we'd want to go lower than them, and we'd be getting hype out there when we did?
No, I get what you're saying.
I was going to ask you, just real quick before we move on, who do you think would be the top performer for Team USA and the top performer for Team Europe?
Top performer for Team USA.
I have mine.
Is Brooks playing? I think he's on the team.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, Brooks is here. You want to look at him?
Yeah. I see it. All right, I'm going to go.
You got another row right here.
Why does it have... Oh, no. Let's go... I don't want to go Scotty because he's just the easiest pick. I'm going to go Brooks. I don't know.
I feel Brooks is a dog. I like that. I went JT just because he played so bad all year, but he's always nice in these team events. He's the most hype. He gets the most emotional.
Yeah.
JT's just going to come with the energy.
Dude, that's why...
The mojo.
That's why we beat Bryce and Hunter. Because they are so concerned about, like, who's backpacking who. Like, who won the round for each team.
They're playing a game within a game?
Right, exactly. And so now, look, Tabor, love you to death. We kicked their ass, but... You know, he was a lot of work to deal with in the car. Like his emotions were just Gibby's like,
Gibby is chilling.
He's like,
at
hey,
all times.
We shaked it. I'm like, Gibby, it's all good. Bro.
Shout out Gibby.
I know.
Cup of Joe. I miss having cups of Joe with you in the morning, bud.
Dude, We are in third group. We play next. We play this Saturday in 2 days. They're done.
Same group.
Dude, they're gonna be. And that's the problem is they always worry about Gibby's backpacking you, Dalton. I'm like,
don't care.
Guess what? Guess who's having the best time of his life? That's
what golf's all about.
It's all about vibes.
Now the vibes matter.
No, it's all about sports. No, it's all. It's all about vibes. I'm just saying, sports is all about like. There's a certain level of talent. Like if Gibby wasn't decent at golf,
yes, of course, yeah,
the vibes would be down.
Okay.
So, but I'm just saying, there's a level of like relaxation of like
mojo.
Oh,
now he likes the mojo take.
You can't say that the Jets lost their mojo after picking Josh Allen up for.
No, they lost their mojo and Aaron Rodgers went down. Anyway, team. Last thing, then we can move on. Team Euro top performer. You got the whole thing right here.
John Rahm. Not even gonna.
That's who I chose to. All right.
No, I'll switch. I'll go Rory. No. Actually, go back.
You'll go Rory.
No, I'm gonna do somebody different.
What about Ludwig?
No, give me Victor Hovland.
Okay. So you're going Victor. I'm going John Rahm. Even though I hope they don't perform well, Team USA, bring it home for the boys.
Don't even think twice about it.
So we could jump into the
all right, so let's talk about Jets. Vegas, baby. What do the Jets need to do to get to Vegas? They have to. The Trevor Siemian is not the choice.
The Jets aren't
Robert
getting
Saleh
to Vegas.
Losing the locker room.
I told you, episode 1, he's not inspiring. Did I not say that?
No, don't. Did
I not say that?
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. He is inspiring. He is a good coach. He's losing the locker room because the GM and the owner are not getting a quarterback that is respectable. You had Matt Ryan reach out, Colin Kaepernick.
Did Matt Ryan reach out?
And Matt Ryan, Colin Kaepernick, and Carson Wentz, all three of them reached out.
You got to at least give Carson a chance because he's at least a mobile QB.
Well, they signed Trevor Siemian.
Well, I mean, technically Cap only has to be on the practice squad, so like, I mean, I would sign Cap to the practice squad maybe. Like, look,
you have
there's a lot of other things involved with that. But like, just get him out there and get him ready. Like, who else do you have back there, Mike? Who is their backup behind Zach Wilson? Anybody know?
I don't know.
I think Carson Wentz, dude. Just give him a shot.
Oh no, it's Tim Boyle, which is Aaron Rodgers' friend.
So do you think Rodgers is in the background, like supporting Wilson, or do you think he's like rid of this guy?
So that's what they were talking about earlier too. Is like, should Aaron Rodgers do the put the headset on and
talk to him
and talk to you?
No, he already has too much in his head.
No, but he was doing that during Hard Knocks, and he was like, Zach, just look at the safety. Just look at the safety. Throw it to him.
Are they allowed to do that? I feel like that's like cheating in the spelling bee, like telling someone how to spell something.
No, that's part of. What are you talking about? Okay, so here's a good question for you. I'm glad that you brought that up. Do you think stealing signs in the NFL is cheating?
No.
I agree.
No.
I don't think so either.
Be more conspicuous, sorry.
Yeah, if you're going to use hand signals as part of your strategy, then you got to be better at them.
I'm trying to move on from this. I feel like it's hurting my eyes from behind me, dude.
True. Beautiful. All right, so this is our AFC predictions. So.
But yeah, no, that's not stealing.
If
I figure out your signs, sorry. You should have done better.
So the reason why I bring that up is because Baker was in that first week. Yeah. But no, the reason why is because the Patriots are the Cowboys. Cheating. You saw the Cowboys came out and said so the Patriots signed Will Greer last week.
Yeah.
He was the backup quarterback for the Cowboys. And then they have Zeke. So they know the signals.
Yeah.
And so they're like, and Bill O'Brien was like, I've never heard anything like that. Like,
do you think they wouldn't sign Will Greer in the own or do you think they're like?
Well, he was on Cincinnati's practice squad, so I don't know if they were doing that to like
steal them from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
I did see that too. That they were like people are saying they did that just to maybe kind of screw Cincinnati a little bit.
Yeah,
could be. Who knows?
I don't know.
I don't think that's cheating.
So, that being said, hey, we got a fun AFC.
It's looking fun.
AFC North is going to be a blast. Browns, Ravens, Steelers,
and then Cincy.
And Bengals. We have no idea.
I will say, I thought your choice of Steelers was like wild, but like
so that's what remember that's what we were talking about earlier, though.
It's not.
But remember when I introed the show, I said, "Is it the right thing to do for the Bengals to play Burrow?" Because look how competitive this division is.
But they're only one game behind, technically.
I know, but if he wants to, like, how are you going to rest him?
You
He's
can't.
going to have to play hurt the whole year.
They're in a massive catch-22 because it's like if you bench him now, it's like you kind of like you're almost done.
You're going to have to find
not bench him, IR him, or whatever the case is.
I would invest in a backup quarterback.
They don't have anybody.
I know they don't.
Now they should go get Mr. Carson Wentz.
I do like the Steelers though, and I like the Ravens too. But man, dude, I don't know. To lose to the Colts, come on. Colts are, dude. Shane Steichen is the. Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did with who were the Colts playing last weekend?
Like not the Ravens.
No, they did play the Ravens last weekend. You see what he did? All right, so it was fourth down. You didn't see what he did, dude.
I was at the Rangers game, so I missed a lot of stuff.
This is why and I'm not saying the Eagles are, but dude, he is an offensive
Steichen's a dog, yeah.
No, so it was 4th down and 6. I think it was like from the 25-yard line. So he runs the field goal unit out.
Oh, I saw
this. And then he pushes them over, and he runs the
offense.
offense out, and the kicker's as a wideout.
Yeah.
So then John Harbaugh burns a timeout.
Yeah, I saw that.
So then he does it again, and then, but John Harbaugh was like, "Oh,
he was ready for it this time."
So John Harbaugh, yeah, right. So he didn't call a timeout, and so Shane's like, he just took a 5-yard delay of game. It was like the 20-yard.
Why is he just trying to make him waste a timeout? Or?
He just finessed him. He just burned a time. You only get 3.
So what if he just let him run that play? What do you think they're gonna do with the kicker at the wide receiver?
I don't know. He would have just taken a delay of game. He's just kicking the field goal. So the first time that he did it,
so main goal is just to make him waste a timeout.
Exactly, because
that's a dub.
Because if you're at 20-yard line, like you're gonna kick a field. But the thing is, you have to be in a good spot where it's like, could they go? Could they make
a drive where they might need a timeout to come back? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Is this That's
some ultimate chess game shit.
Is this a critical moment in the game? Right, exactly. It is very sophisticated.
That's sick.
Shane Steichen's nice. So all right. So that being said, Dolphins, my God, they are.
70 points is a lot.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
It's a lot of points.
Why can't? Okay, I obviously get that teams don't have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That's an impossible.
They didn't have Jalen Waddle last game either.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, why aren't teams? Why am I only seeing Miami do these schematic things of like wide receivers running on the motion, just running up, like why?
Full speed.
Why are they the only teams that are doing that?
Rams are doing it with Tutu Atwell. I've seen them do it a few times with Tutu Atwell.
But what I just don't understand, like if you're in business and you see a company doing a really good job at something, let's mirror that, or mirror it and modify it.
There's different ways to be successful, though. Like they might not have a speed guy that can get up to 20 miles an hour in like 5 seconds. Like you know what I mean? Like
what I just thought about? Our two AFC East winners are playing each other this week, and you picked the Dolphins.
I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm trying to make money here. Trying to make money.
Tough C.
All right. That is sick that they throw him into motion. The first game was every single play he was in motion.
Genius. Like it's just
because he gets the full speed.
Mostert, A-Kane. Oh my God, I can't believe. And dude, in my first week of fantasy, I want you to know this. I dropped Akon. I think it's Akon. I think that's what he said. It's not.
I do not know.
I dropped Akon. I dropped
Akon, the rapper. You had him on your team.
A-Kane or A-Chain, whatever. I also dropped DeAndre Swift, and I dropped another really good player.
Why? Why are you doing this?
I don't know. I wasn't.
So this is a lesson. Like waivers, I feel like waivers week 1, you just gotta hold. Like no matter what, you know what I mean?
True.
Like just to be safe. Because Connor dropped Thielen, who I scooped, who had 50 points in 2 games. Like you just never know.
Dude, Thielen's nice. He's
nice. Always been nice.
Yeah.
I did just trade him for B-Rob.
I know you did. Yeah,
I needed a running back rental. You see what's going on with Jonathan Taylor? They're like, oh well, he comes back not this week, next. They're like, but they still don't want to trade him, and he don't want to play for them. So, is he just going to sit? Did I waste my 3rd overall pick?
I know. That's why I wasn't trading for him.
But it's all good. It's all good. I
Yeah.
need to get on that Zach Moss sweepstakes if that's the case, because Zach Moss has been eating.
All right, let's talk about these Jaguars. What's the deal with these fools?
I was going to ask you, because first game they came out, Calvin Ridley looked like he was the best receiver in the league. They scored like 31 points. Like, they were balling. And then they
play
scored.
the Chiefs. That's fine. That's what it is.
Well, they still only scored 9 points. And then they scored, I think, 17. This was 31-17 or something against. Who smacked them this week?
Texans.
Yeah, 37-17.
17. Yeah, they spanked that ass.
I mean, I know the Texans have weapons, but their offense is really what I'm more worried about. It looks terrible. Christian Kirk, nowhere to be found.
Where is he?
I don't know. Zay Jones has been around. He's been doing good. But, like, what do you think it is? I personally love Dougie P. I don't think it's coaching. Like, I think Doug P is a good coach.
I mean, I don't know. He's calling the offensive plays. It's hard to say if he's a good coach or not.
17 and 9 points back to back is not good, especially with how they were projected to be, because they are projected to easily win the South. And now they're probably not going to. Let's be real.
So who's the leader of the South? Is the Colts?
The Colts.
Right now. Yeah.
Okay, let's be real. They're probably still going to win because the Colts are the Colts. Texans, are the Texans. Jaguars are the best, like, on paper team there.
Yeah.
But the Texans have a little bit of swag, and I like D'Amico Ryans. Not that I think they're going to win, but I just think they have a little bit of swag, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they really do. But Jaguars, I think, could be in trouble, dude. Like, who do they play this week? Let's see if they can correct it this week. Let's see who they got.
Jaguars? They play the no. Shh, don't say it. I know what it is. I know what the team is. They play the Falcons at home, -3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough game.
they could lose to the Falcons easily.
They
I'm
could.
sorry.
Dude, the Falcons are not horrible.
Well, Ritter's terrible, but
Ritter is terrible.
I was like, last week he had a big play off a flea flicker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's bad.
Wow.
So, AFC West.
All right, yeah. Okay. Chiefs.
Not bad.
What a half. The Chiefs are phenomenal. They have the youngest defense in the NFL.
How do they keep getting away with this?
I don't know. But they do have the youngest defense in the NFL. That is, like, phenomenal.
And their defense is really freaking good still.
How about Nick Wright? So I told you guys they were practicing, and that was a good practice. He's 10 wide receivers caught the ball, and riddle me that. Rashee Rice. Is that the new Juju Smith-Schuster?
I mean, Rashid Rice is nice. He's getting it over the middle. Here's the thing, like, that
They have
was
too many
anybody
targets.
that plays the Bears is a practice game.
But I will say, from a fantasy perspective, Chiefs
Stuff.
players are not good because they spread the ball out so much.
Trying to get Rashid Rice off on me earlier, and then finally you admit it.
Rashid.
No D.
No D.
Well, thank God I don't want him. I don't know his name. I don't want him on my team.
Good.
I'm sure you're a great
Good.
player, but there's too many targets there. 10
Okay.
receivers, one game. That's scary.
So I guess this is did we miss this? We didn't talk about I know we did talk about how about the Bills beat down on the Commanders?
I mean, yeah, we skipped the Bills a little bit.
Sam Frisky Howells.
That was bad. That was bad. 4 interceptions. Tough scene.
No, but we forgot to mention Joe Burrow and his calf.
Oh, yeah,
What
we skipped right over. No, we said it was like a catch-22. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like,
true.
you sit him. Because if you sit him now, you lose the whole.
That's right.
And if you play him, honestly, let's be real. You probably need to sit him. Because, like, if he really gets injured and you lose him for 8, 9, 10 games, like, who knows what he looks like. Like, who knows how it affects his long-term.
I agree.
And I don't know, but it's just so
The
close.
Browns,
Like, it's
though,
like,
I'll
if
tell
he
you what.
says he can play, then let him play.
Yeah. The Browns are a contender, too. That defense. Myles Garrett. He's, like, doing hoop.
Yeah, we slept on them a little bit, huh?
All right, Jacksonville trash. All right, so let's go to
Jacksonville trash.
Poo-poo diaper. All right, so we got the Poo-poo Bowl. NFC North. Okay, so
Not pretty.
So all right, so I'll let you take. So we'll both switch. How about this?
Yeah,
You ready? We both switch to the other two NFC North teams, and I'll let you pick which one you want. You get Lions or Packers.
Green Bay.
Okay.
Because I know you wanted the Lions anyway.
Well, no, don't say that. So, do you want the Lions? Or
No, I want the Packers. I'm saying it works out because I know you probably wanted the Lions.
All right, we're gonna switch. So
We'll leave it like this just to show how shitty our pick was, but each week we'll remember that we switched our picks.
yeah. So we're no. We're not leaving this. We're gonna have. So I'm gonna have Lions, and you're gonna have Packers.
No.
And then we got.
We have to ride with our trash
Cowboys,
picks.
Eagles. I know. We'll talk about Cowboys, Eagles later. Saints, dude. They honestly lost Derek Carr, and then the Packers are trash. I mean, they're not trash, but like they couldn't score a point.
I think they have the best backup in famous Jameis, who's there. He's been there before. Like he knows, he's at least a starter backup type guy.
Guess how many points he scored?
Well, not a lot. Actually, none.
0.
Would you rather have Jameis Winston or Zach Wilson?
Oh, you know what? We were talking about this earlier. It's the race to Vegas.
These buttons are going to be the death of me, bro.
No, you're going to love them because they're going to make the show what it is. All right, so anyways, no, the Saints, they have to have Derek Carr. Jameis is not. That's why they got Derek Carr, because they already had Jameis.
No, I know, but I mean, Jameis had a season where he threw 30 touchdowns. Might have had 30 picks as well. 30 touchdowns ain't too bad, though. 30 for 30.
All right, so
I just think
NFC
that
West.
they blew that game. Sorry to our In the Know family.
I know.
They up 17 with 11 minutes left.
It was
That's
like
tough.
the most tough.
Jameis didn't have to do anything. The defense just had to step up.
Abby was in a bad mood for the whole rest of the day.
I would be too. I would be in the bad mood till next Sunday when we got a chance to perform.
Look, I love sports too. This is the same day that the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. So, as upset as she was, guess what? We are the laughing stock. I can't go into work tomorrow. So, and I was like, look, you can. I get that you're passionate, but like, don't let it affect your mood because that's not fun. You can't let it affect your emotions.
I live vicariously through the Philadelphia Eagles.
We're going to go to the West. So, Seahawks, they're looking decent. Their team was. Do you see that video of Geno Smith with Jackson Smith and Jigba? And he's
no,
I
did. I saw the Bobo
he's like, I need
one.
you here now. Like,
why did he look so out of it though, Jackson Smith? He looked like he didn't even want to be there.
He was crying. I don't know if he was out of it. He just looked like.
Hey, bro, you have Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf in front of you. Like,
hello.
Learn from him and don't be. I don't know what his issue. He looked like he was like sad, and I'm like, everyone likes you. Everyone knows you're a dog, but you got some work to do. You got two good guys in front of you. Like,
gotta get after it. Come on.
Yeah, but either way, I saw the one with Bobo. The guy's last name is Bobo, a receiver for them, a tight end maybe. And same thing. Geno's like, I'm gonna get you a touchdown. Threw him a nice high ball, got rocked on the throw. Bobo caught it on the high ball, toe tapped that thing for a touchdown. It's like, let's go.
No way.
And he has the sickest last name, Bobo.
Bobo.
That's fire.
That's what I thought you said. All right. So we'll go wild card. Obviously, 49ers.
49ers.
Brock Purdy's going to turn into a pumpkin.
When? They've been saying that.
Their team is so nice, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think Zach Wilson might be able to have them 3-0 right now.
Yeah, true.
You think Zach Wilson could? No.
Nah,
I know.
I actually don't.
Zach Wilson might have them 0-3.
All right, we'll go Eagles, obviously. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Lions. They beat the shit
Lions.
out of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, but like I feel like that's
booty.
a different tier, maybe. Like,
yeah, true.
I feel like the Lions are a different tier than like the Falcons are a surprise. Like, here's the thing, Lions. I think their loss with CJ Eagle last year. Like, he's a like vibe guy. Like that's a tough loss for the year, especially when they thought they lost him in preseason. Then they had him, and then they lost him again for the whole season. It's like,
dude, they have such an arsenal. Jameson Williams, Amaron St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I'm talking
Sam
defense
Laporta.
though. What's their defense look like?
No, they got no.
It's decent,
but they only let up 6 points last game. 20 points the first game, and then
yeah, I know, but you just lost your best defensive player.
Who did they play in the second game?
Let's look it up. I don't know.
Lions second game.
Just look up Lions.
Chiefs first game. Lions second game
was against the Seahawks. They lost by 6.
They lost in overtime. Yeah.
So they allowed 37 points there. Okay. I mean, yeah, they gave 6 to the Falcons, but I mean, maybe I think they might have a script for Desmond Ridder in the NFL now.
Yeah.
To see how he's going. I will say, like, Lions, they're going to make the playoffs one way or another.
Yeah.
I think so.
No doubt. With Dan Campbell, that offense, that arsenal, and that defense is above mediocre now. They're gonna be
Defense might not be above mediocre. I don't know if they deserve a clap, bro. Like, I think that defense is in trouble without. Okay.
All right, so let's talk about where are we next? Trouble in Paradise. All right. Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Oh, so he's obviously what everybody wants, right?
Yep.
Caleb Williams. Everybody wants Caleb Williams because he's a dog. And I'll be real, like, he might be the best college football prospect we've seen. And
Wait. He's a dog.
I'm playing this so much, dude.
All right, so he is a dog. So who's in the sweepstakes? So you got Broncos.
Let's see who I put in here. I put every team I think needs a QB and I think should just start tanking immediately for him. that's how I did it.
All right,
So you want to hear what I have to say on that?
Yeah,
You want to hear what I have to say on that?
ahead.
So here, let me move on to my next page. Dang, I have 5 pages of notes here for this, unfortunately. So what I put here is teams that should immediately tank.
Okay.
Broncos, Vikings, Bears, Raiders, and I almost threw the Washington Commanders in there because Sam Howell is just not him. Like, your defense is good.
So you don't think you're out on Justin Fields now?
I'm not out on Justin Fields.
Well, you just said Bears. So you said Broncos, Vikings.
I think
Bears.
he should go like elsewhere. Like, I think they should just ship him off.
No, they need
like,
new offensive coordinator.
I'm out on the Bears. I'm not out on Justin Fields.
I know they need a new offensive coordinator. That's what they need.
I just traded for him.
That was a bad trade.
I gave up nothing.
That was a bad
I gave up nothing and a half.
That was a bad trade.
We'll see you guys next week when Justin Fields put up over 25 fantasy points. $20 on Justin Fields over 25.
$20.
Wait,
There you go.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 22 fantasy points, but I'll take 25. As soon as I shook, I was like, wait! I'll do 20 on that. I think Justin Fields destroys the Broncos, hopefully. But here's the thing: those are the teams that probably should start tanking. Is there anyone else I'm forgetting? Bears.
No. This is what I want to say earlier, though. Sean Payton, you made a deal with the devil, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Once they talk about Nathaniel Hackett, the way this team was coached last year, boy, 70-20.
You look like a dumbass.
You dumbass.
That's the thing. Like, if you go 0-2, like yada yada yada, whatever, you got hungry.
Don't start talking before you think that you're.
Speaking of 70 points, before we move on,
Okay.
First of all, was there anybody I forgot that should start tanking immediately for Caleb Williams?
I had Broncos,
Yeah, I had them.
Vikings,
Yep, 100%.
Bears.
And then I said Raiders because Jimmy G just doesn't seem like he's him for them.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think the Raiders.
I can't think of anyone else who needs a QB really bad. Really, really bad. Maybe Jets. Jets are in a place where they have to trade for someone.
Have Aaron Rodgers, so it's like
they have to trade for a replacement. The other question I had for you about the Miami 70-point game. Did you see who? Gosh, last name the backup wide receiver. It's gonna make me not now. Robbie.
Chosen Anderson.
Chosen Anderson. Yeah. What was his name before?
Robbie
Anderson.
Yeah.
Now it's Chosen Anderson. Yeah. He was like, I think we should have tried to hang 100 on him. Do you think that they should have tried to break the record? The record's 72. They're at 70.
That's disrespectful. No. What? There's no value in records. That shit is whack.
I mean, just to say he scored 73 points.
Like, okay, let me think. Let's think about this. The most receiving yards in a season is Jerry Rice, right?
I don't know.
Most receiving yards in a season, Jerry Rice. No, I'm sorry, Megatron. 1,964.
Is it Megatron?
Yeah.
What a beast, dude.
You know how many yards Justin Jefferson has right now? 465. You know how many he's on pace for? Like 2,500.
Imagine if here's the thing, Kirk's not even a bad quarterback.
What if Justin Jefferson got 1,963 yards? So like 3 years ago, Cooper Kupp got 1,952 yards. 12-yard shot.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, here's the thing. I might take back my Vikings take. I think their defense, but they're turning the ball over left and right. I think their defense is like, because Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback. As much as he's corny and all that, like, he's not a bad quarterback. But if you have Caleb Williams throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson, that might look nice. That might look real nice. And like Caleb Williams, also a dual threat too.
I know, but you're gonna have to you're gonna have to hope for a team that
you trade Kirk now, get what you can, and then 10.
But the teams are gonna take Kirk. The teams that are in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes are not gonna take Kirk as a trade.
You trade him
option.
to the Jets, and you take their first round pick that they got back for Aaron Rodgers. Thank you.
No. All right. So speaking of trouble, I mean, so do you think the Bengals are in trouble? Like they needed a rest?
No, I've been saying they're not like in trouble. Yes, like I don't know. They're in a weird spot. They're in such a weird spot because, like I said, you can't pay everyone. Like this year, next year might be the last year they could keep everybody together. Yeah. Not that they'll be bad, but it's like you can't pay everybody. Somebody's got to go. Obviously, they probably keep Jamar Chase would be a nice option. They're just in such a tough spot, dude, because their division's going to be maybe like the hardest division in football. Like I think NFC East. No, their division's probably the hardest division in football right now.
Yeah,
because the Giants and the Redskins are going to fall off, honestly. Or the Commanders. My bad. Oh. Did you see that somebody is now suing?
I can't believe we changed it. It's like,
come on.
What are you supposed to do?
In the Redskins logo, they're like, oh, that was our chief who was a big fighter in war and whatever. So, like, why was it an issue? It doesn't make any sense. It's very confusing. And honestly, let's be real, they maybe shouldn't have chose the Commanders. Maybe they should have chose something a little more, like, not so close to, like, the Indian tribe.
Right.
Just what you got sued for. Like, maybe go with, like, the Knights or something like that.
A little bit more neutral. Give me some neutral.
Whose dumbass idea was that?
I know. All right, so what do you think? Is it time to talk some Cowboys and
sheesh
Eagles?
Yeah.
All right, I was checking out that.
This is a long one. We're going long.
No, I can't believe that. I just can't believe Sean Payton was talking shit on Nathaniel Hackett. And
here's the thing, I could believe it because I was a believer in Denver's like team. Like I'm like they have like the players. But maybe they don't have the players. Maybe it's Russell Wilson.
I don't think so, bro.
Maybe it's Russell Wilson.
I think it's a little bit of both, yeah.
Because you can't tell me Sutton's a decent receiver. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 116 yards, and then never got looked at again in a touchdown.
It's not likely. Come on.
Can Russell be washed already? Like, is that a thing?
Oh, so that being said, let's get to trash talk. So what did you think about well, first of all, Cowboys. My God, I know. Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna come on here and start screaming and just be like, man, the Cowboys suck. Man, the Cowboys suck. But like I said last week, this is what we all expected to happen, right? Not that they're going to lose to the Cardinals, but that Dak Prescott would just choke in a big moment. I called it.
I know. You're
100%. I called it. And every Cowboys fan knows in the back of their head, they're like, man, Dak Prescott has a 10 to 15% chance of doing something absolutely stupid this game. And that's a problem.
Your quarterback's throwing picks too.
We can get to Jalen. Let me make points on the Cowboys game because I'm not going to kill you.
You're right. But here's the truth: the Arizona Cardinals were up 6 points in the fourth quarter against the Commanders. They're up 17 points in the fourth quarter against the Giants. They could easily be 3-0 right now, and they have a good offensive line. They have a decent defense. I know. It
sounds crazy. I know.
Okay, but just
so what
be
you're saying is they blew two fourth quarter leads.
Because Jalen Hurts is throwing interceptions against these bad defenses now. The Bucks and
the Bucks are too. And let me make these points, and then we can get on to Jalen Hurts because right now we're talking about the Cowboys and their loss to Josh.
Jalen's Dak 2.0,
and we're talking. Can I make any points here or not?
Sure.
We're talking about the Cowboys and their loss to Joshua Dobbs, right? And the Cardinals and Jonathan Gannon.
Who's an Eagle product, and now look, because he's on a new team talking shit
he's
about
a product. I'll talk shit about Jonathan Gannon because you were talking to the Cardinals about getting a job from them day before the Super Bowl. Andy Reid exposes you out here, 2 plays in a row. You're a dumbass. Honestly, I hope you lose every other game for the rest of the season, Jonathan Gannon. You're the worst. Here's the thing, that Joshua Dobbs destroyed y'all. 400 total yards. You told me defense travels. They didn't travel last week. They didn't travel last week, did they? And what I say week 1 of this podcast, episode 1, I said you can run right down that defense's throat, right? Mozzie Smith. Mozzie, what's his name? Is that his name, Mozzie Smith?
Mozzie Smith.
It's Mozzie Smith. Oh, he's the dog. He's not a dog. He's a little puppy pissing down his leg. I haven't seen anybody on that defense of line do anything good. 222 rushing yards against you guys. 400 total yards for Joshua Dobbs. You know what they did is what the Eagles did. They went right at Micah Parsons. You want a bull rush? Okay, Joshua Dobbs will fake you in right here and rush for 45 yards off to the left side while you're standing there. Like they went right after Micah Parsons. And trust me, Micah's a dog. He's going to figure it out, right? It worked for that game alone. Micah's a dog. The thing is, you guys lost to a terrible team. They gave up 31 second half points to Daniel Jones, who everybody knows is terrible. We have him on our fantasy team. We know he's terrible, right?
It is very sad. I'm keeping my mouth closed.
I want you to make your points. I'm not going to kill the Cowboys because the Cowboys also had 400 yards of offense as well. They were also moving the ball. But Dalton, in our intro, wanted to make a point about the Eagles not being able to finish in the end zone, right? The Cowboys were 1-5 in the red zone as well. So it looks like you guys had an issue there as well. So that's what I want to get at. Thank you for bringing up my point. So the very difference between the Eagles and the Cowboys is that the Eagles have true leadership with Jalen Hurts. The Cowboys do not with Dak Prescott. There's a different level of seriousness, of precedence, of actual leadership that translates to being able to win ugly. Because that's what the Eagles have been doing. Has it been pretty? No. Are they going to get better? Yes, but they've been winning ugly because they have that mindset. The Cowboys, when it goes bad for them, they quit. They say the season's over, just like all their fans did after this loss. It's been a fun 2 games. You guys are 1 game behind, and you guys are quitting already. Just like
Nobody's
Cowboys
quitting.
Oh, that's what all the posts were about. Everywhere, all the texts in the group chat.
Yeah, well, you're
all
an Eagles
the texts
fan.
in the group chat.
Oh man, Cowboys fans.
Man. There's a different precedent. There's a different
this.
precedent of leadership, of team camaraderie, of what the city represents for a team. That's why the Eagles can win ugly, and that's why when it gets ugly for the Cowboys, they flop every time. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, because what did Dak say? The media got what they want. Oh, man. He's too worried about the media. He's worried about Trey Lance. He's too worried about what's going on. He's not made for the spotlight.
Dak's got 1 pick, and Jalen's got 3.
That was a great pick for under 3 guys.
Hey, Jalen's going to have 17 picks.
I have 2 more things, and then I'll let you say whatever you want. I have 2 more picks, and then I'll let you say whatever you want that doesn't matter. So then your guy, Dak Prescott, after the game, oh, man, it's really, really, they got what they want, right? I look like an idiot. No, you just look like an idiot because you're bad. And then you have Micah Parsons. I'm the Lion. I'm ready to go, and I have my sights set on Joshua Dobbs. He had his sights set on you, bud. He shit on y'all. 400 total yards, 128 passer rating.
Joshua Dobbs has an MVP.
Oh, yeah. Let's put Joshua Dobbs at the MVP.
He's got an MVP.
Oh, my God. These Cowboys are delusional.
Hey, guess what?
Oh, my
Joshua
God.
Dobbs has a better QBR than Jalen Hurts. Oh, then your quarterback.
And
explain that.
Who are the 2?
Explain
who
that.
Are the 2 undefeated teams?
Explain
Who are the
that.
2 undefeated teams? Or 3? Name them.
49ers. You've got Miami Dolphins.
And then name them.
Philadelphia.
Thank you so much. And then you have your awesome owner. Hey, let's bow down to McCarthy. He's been really making this offense.
Josh Dobbs has a better QBR than Jalen.
You go ahead and pull up whatever stats you want to pull because none of them matter. You're grasping at straws.
Double the QBR than Jalen.
You're grasping at straws at this point. You guys got embarrassed by a terrible team. I'm sure it was the shittiest Sunday.
They could be 3-0 right now.
No, they couldn't. They
had a fourth quarter lead. They had a fourth quarter lead on every single game they played.
They gave up 31 second half points to Daniel Jones and the Giants.
But you're telling me they couldn't be 3-0 if they have a fourth quarter lead.
They came in as the laughingstock of the NFL to this game.
They still are laughingstock.
Oh, but they could be 3-0.
No, I'm just...
You're literally contradicting yourself. You guys know you lost to a bad team, and you're trying to sit here and tell me Joshua Dobbs should be a starter. They didn't even have his jersey on the custom-made jersey thing.
That was their fault. We had it on ours.
Which was messed up. Like, you guys got everyone's jersey.
I know, for real.
That was jersey. And here's the thing. I'm not going to kill the Cowboys because the Cowboys are still a good team. I think that
I'm blaming it all on McCarthy,
I think Trayvon Diggs going down a Wednesday, a Thursday, whatever day it was, like, that's a short game plan to come into. And that's a mojo killer, dude. It's a mojo killer.
No, it's not a mojo killer. it changes the defensive scheme. It's just a little bit different. You have to understand, like, Deron Bland, he's a great cover corner, and he's going to be next game. I have full confidence in him.
It's a lot to step into. It's a big shoes to fill.
It's just a different scheme that your team is playing. It's just different. Like, you have a different player. So
I'm not going to kill the Cowboys. They still put up 400 yards of offense.
No. I'm going to kill Mike McCarthy because his offensive management, dude, we were down 12 points with 5 minutes to go in the game, and he wants to run the ball. Dude, like, we're down 2 scores. You have to score.
Two linemen out too. So like, we're passing this thing, getting out quick to a CD on a slant, 3 plays in a row. I bet you he scores once. Like, and the thing is, 1 and 5 in the red zone. If you guys convert even once, like, it's a 1 possession game, right? So like, who knows? And Dak did throw a terrible pick, mind you, but I'm sure he's trying to make something happen, right?
Yeah.
So like, yes, was it a terrible pick? Obviously, but like, it should have never came down to that. I think you're right. What we talked about a little bit earlier. It's hard for us because our whole week is usually like talking sports, so we try to save it. But like, I think you're right. They maybe overlooked them a little bit. Came in like stagnated. Do I think the Cowboys season's over? No. Is it embarrassing as shit? Yes. Did I have a great week? Yes. Did the Eagles go and get a dub over a team Dalton thought had a chance? Yes. Am I happy right now?
Yes. Oh, that's fine. It's all good.
Fuck
you. I'm sorry.
You were dogging that because I could have came in here and killed you.
I will say this.
So
we had 12 penalties in the first half. That's the most like in a while.
And that also goes on your head coach.
Jalen Carter. Oh my God, Jalen Carter is a dog. I love his pass rush. Commanders are coming off an embarrassing loss. You better watch out.
You think they're coming in with a vengeance?
I think it's time for some picks. What do you think?
I want to hear what you is your whole thing about. Is your whole thing? I just want to hear is your whole thing about the Eagles just you think Jalen is not good? Is that what you think?
Oh, Jalen is so bad.
You think?
Yeah.
Because I have some stats for you to say that maybe he's not so bad.
I'm just kidding. That throw that he had, that one touchdown,
super elite.
It was like it was so lucky that he got hit by that guy. So that guy would launch his
gave him a little extra launch velocity off it, you
exactly.
think? Okay.
He was so lucky.
Because just real quick.
He's such a genius.
So would you say Josh Allen and Cameron Newton are good NFL quarterbacks?
Not Cameron Newton, no.
A Super Bowl appearance, an MVP, not a good guy, not a good quarterback?
I do not like Cam Newton, I'm sorry.
Josh Allen.
He's okay.
So Jalen Hurts.
I didn't even pick the Bills to be in the playoffs this year.
Jalen Hurts beat them on rushing touchdowns. First to do it in 50 games. Jalen Hurts in his last 21 regular season starts. Do you want to take a guess at his record?
21-0.
20-1.
Hey, I knew.
You knew it was gonna be good. Here's the thing, dude.
I can see that.
Jalen, I will say, maybe he's not the greatest passer in the league. Like, obviously, he doesn't have to be.
No. Here's on God. 2 things. 1, your offensive line is incredible.
Super elite.
I was trying to figure out. I was like watching it back on film.
Do you see the holes he had for DeAndre Swift?
The QB sneak. You know what they do, right? So all the 5 offensive linemen, he's snapping the ball, and then they snap it, and they bear crawl. They launch. They snap, launch their arms, and then they bear crawl to where, like, if you're standing up, your knees are being taken out,
to the left,
and so you cannot dig into the ground to drive forward. So Jalen can just.
And then they do the tush push. You think that should be a banned, or you think it's a fair play?
I think it should be banned. The only reason why is because it's not skill. It's not skill associated. It's just like that's like not a. It's just.
Why everyone else figure it out then? We're just goated at it. The 92%ers. Did you see the new name that the Philadelphia fans are deeming for the
I'm just saying push? That's not a skill associated play.
Provides touchdowns, first downs. The new name, so they're calling it the tush push. Everyone on the Philadelphia online today was wanting to call it the brotherly shove.
I like it.
That's fire. But yeah, man. I mean, Eagles are obviously goated. This is what we thought was going to happen. This is what we knew was going to happen, and this is what I predicted was going to happen. Let's be real. So I made a great call. Cowboys, that was embarrassing.
Dude, McCarthy was so bad, bro. When we were We were up by, I mean, just the fact that he was running the football with 5 minutes to go.
3 times in a row.
Dude, it's like, bro, throw the ball. We need this clock to stop. We're down 2 scores. Like, it's just that.
Maybe he doesn't have faith in your guy.
But I will say, though, I'm telling you, I think you guys are missing Shane Steichen. I think he's, dude, that guy's a D-O-double-G.
He's great.
Anthony Richardson, he's better make this guy
yes, he will make him great.
Yeah.
But you're right, we should have hung about 40 on the Buccaneers if we were like really converting.
Yeah, they should have kept it close. All right, you get ready for some
They had no chance to keep it close. They had no chance. They were getting dominated. Baker, you looked like a bum against a real defense.
Let's talk about this. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so Cleveland. I like what you know what? I
don't have them, yeah.
No, I got Cleveland. I like what Cleveland's been doing. They won last week with a convincing win against a really favorable underdog favorite is Mike. Mike Vrabel is like a underdog favorite, bro.
I know, but the Titans are terrible. What is going on with Derrick Henry?
All right, so so Cleveland is at home -2.5 versus Baltimore, and I just don't trust Lamar, bro. I just don't trust Lamar. This is the trap game. Miami +3. It's probably going to be a trap. I mean, you don't have to bet it if you don't want to. Tampa Bay. So I think the Saints win this game, but I think the Saints win. It's Tampa Bay at the Saints.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay +3.5. I just think Saints probably win like
Here's the thing.
2. And then Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is playing against Texans on the road at Houston. Just that defense is so good. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then Kansas City, bang, bang.
Easy.
We got -10. That's a lot.
Easiest
That's a lot right here. Right here.
So I want to say something about one of your picks here.
Okay.
Tampa Bay. Not that I think it's like a terrible pick, but I will say I think that Baker Mayfield gets exposed by good defenses. Who did you say they were playing again?
They were playing against the Baker Mayfield versus the New Orleans Saints.
The Saints have a good defense. So, like, to me, it feels like I feel like the Saints could maybe run away with that one. But it's not a bad bet because I think it could be close, like, overall.
Yeah.
But I think the Saints defense is also very good. Going for my picks, we have the trap game, like Dalton said, Miami +3. I don't think it's much of a trap. I think if Jalen Waddle's back, which he should be, just concussion protocol, he should be back. I think they probably roll again.
Okay.
But why is that after they just scored 70 points?
I'm telling you, Vegas knows, bro.
What?
We're going to check back this time next week.
It's terrifying.
Like,
it's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't feel bad if you guys didn't bet on that, but we're going to.
I love that we only share 2 bets.
Yeah, and they're both, I mean, this, like we said, Miami's sketchy. Philadelphia -8. I know Dalton thinks the Commanders are coming off a tough loss. I think they're going to be coming off 2 tough losses going into whoever they play next week. And then the Chargers, I think they might have found a little bit of a groove last week. 5.5 against the Raiders. No Jimmy G possibly. He's out with concussion, so I think that seems like a lock. Cincinnati, maybe regretting this, but like I said, I think the Titans are terrible. Like, I think they might be done, the Titans. Like, honestly, they didn't look great. They haven't looked great. Derrick Henry hasn't looked great. Traylon Burks hasn't looked great. Tannehill hasn't looked great. Hopkins hasn't. Not one player on the team.
No greatness.
Yeah, no greatness.
Zero greatness.
All mediocre. And then we have the same thing here. Kansas City -10 against the Jets. Even though that's Dalton's, top 3 elite defense, but we're taking them as a -10 lock. But, whoa, who's counting?
They didn't like it.
My lock.
All right, here we go. So
real quick, my lock was Chargers -5.5. If anybody cares. And what are our tally?
No, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, let me get this.
Your lock
There's
was
the lock.
Chargers -5.5.
Tally on our picks so far here. Both 3 and 2 on our overall picks here.
We're both 3 and 2 overall.
And then locks, I have a 1 and 0.
1 and 0, and I'm 0 and 1.
Yep. And then upset alert. What are we doing with this?
Upset alert. Oh no.
Upset alert.
And it's gonna be upset dog. All right, here we go. Let's get this again. All right, so who's on your upset alert?
My upset alert is based on the mojo of a team, how they came out last week, how I think they'll perform this week against a team that you may not think is very good, but they beat a team that you said was good. I think that the Patriots come out and get a little dub against the Dallas Cowboys.
That's perfect because you know who my team is?
Who's your team?
The mother trucking
Commanders.
Washington Sam Howells.
So
No, just like they beat y'all last year with some random QB with Heineke.
Sam Howell's going to be on his ass all night.
No, sir.
Or all afternoon. It's
no,
12 o'clock.
sir. He's going to be throwing it all over the yard, son. You're going to get...
I will say if B-Rob wants to score like 2 touchdowns, I'll take that. B-Rob wants to score 2 touchdowns for my fantasy team and they only score 14 points, I'll take it. But yeah, they're not winning, unfortunately.
All right, let's see what we got left.
Thursday night predictions.
Let's give us a little applause. Thursday night predictions. What do you got? I'm going to go Lions 27-21.
Alrighty. I went Green Bay 28-24. And is the game tomorrow the Toy Story game? Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Or no, I low-key think it's a London game.
No, so on the real though, we thank everybody for listening. Like, I mean, we have such a blast doing this. We thank Dave. We thank Tarbit. We thank, just
shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tarbit. You interact. You give us ideas. You send stuff for real.
We're gonna give you some hot seat next week, but that's like Trouble in Paradise. So it's all.
Shout out to everyone. I know you guys take time out of your day to listen. Shout out to friends, people that are just out there listening. It means a lot. Like we do this for fun, but like we also want to provide some sort of like entertainment. And like we think we're relatively good at that.
This is fun.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're having fun, and it feels good coming on here knowing that the Eagles are the best team in the NFC East this week.